Hi everyone, hope you're all doing well. In this video, I want to make sure that your mentor is not envious or a misogynist. So the first sign is they try to set you up to fail. They play on your weaknesses. We all have weaknesses, we all have flaws, but they just focus on that. They just focus on your flaws, and you just feel so uncomfortable, and they love seeing you uncomfortable. They love seeing you, doing stuff that you're not really strong with. You have strengths. You have beautiful strengths, but they just focus on your weaknesses. They just focus on things you're not really comfortable with, and it leaves you second guessing yourself. You might feel like, oh, I'm not good enough then. If they keep picking me apart on this certain area, then I'm not qualified. But you are qualified. God has qualified you. God has called you, and sometimes people love to just find the flaw. They like to find the weaknesses in you, but we're all human. We all have different weaknesses, and so make sure that it doesn't make you second guess yourself. The second one is you're just an object. You're just a prop. They want to use you up. Go over there, do this, do that for me. And they have this hidden agenda, this selfish ambition. They just want to just boss you around. They don't love you. They don't care about your needs. They don't care about you healing and growing. They just want you to just be a slave to them and say, oh yeah, we're just preparing you. We're just processing you. No, it's slavery and it's abuse. It's exploitation. You don't have they don't have the right to make you feel like a Cinderella. God has created you, and Esther was an orphan, and she wasn't from a big family, so Mordecai could have exploited her, could have just used her and objectified her, but he mentored her, and you don't need a misogynist in your life and an envious person that just wants to use you, just wants to see you as like a prop for their hidden agenda. So it's so important not to just be used by these people. And the third one is they copy and steal. They steal your credit. They deluded themselves thinking that you're not qualified. I say it, and then they just disqualify you, and they just mock, and they just think, oh, you know what? They just steal your ideas. You think you're growing, you feel like you're reaching somewhere, and they just copy, and you feel like all that hard work has gone down the drain, and you feel like your ideas are just ignored, and that your feelings don't matter, your ideas don't matter, and that you're just an object to them. The fourth one is they just throw shade, indirect digs. It's just, you can never feel comfortable around them. They just keep making digs. They make you feel so anxious and scared. They just make you feel like you're on your toes. You walk on eggshells. Like what you do is never good enough. They're just very entitled. They don't talk to you face to face. They don't talk to you face to face and say, you know what, I'm gonna have a communication with you. I'm gonna talk to you face to face. They just make indirect digs, and they just want you to be scared of them and just fear them. And it's the intimidation spirit, just mocking you, and they just can't talk to you face to face. They can't have a healthy conversation with you. It's just shade after shade, and you don't feel safe. You just don't feel comfortable, when it comes to, talking to them. You don't want to confide in them because you're scared that they'll just shout at you and just go crazy. So consider that. A mentor should be someone you could talk to and communicate instead of them throwing shade. And the fifth one is they just make you feel uncomfortable. What feeling do you get around them? Do you feel safe? Do you feel calm? Do you feel like you can talk to them about anything? Do you feel like you could be human around them? Can you talk about your issues? How do you feel? Do you feel anxious? Do you feel anxiety? Figure out where it's coming from. You're not supposed to feel that way. Talk to God. Be discerning and talk to God about your issues. You don't have to go back and forth with these people all the time. You could just talk to God and have time and space just to, have that time to think and reflect about what's going on. I hope that helped. If you need any counselling or coaching or prayer requests or anything else, email me. Thank you for listening. Bye.